Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all lovely guys, gals, friendly femmes and fellows all. You join me here today as we are once again in the Woodland realm fighting the snow orcs.
Sire.
Legolas besieges Dane's halls, and, well, the orcs are buggering about, trying to find out how they are to respond. Let's end the turn and see how poorly I move my diplomat, apparently. But also see how the dwarves get on now that we are effectively just allowing them freely to go into orcish lands and plunder and take what they will. Will they use this opportunity to rally their forces and push westward, or shall they just remain and consolidate their holdings around Erebor? Well, you know, I guess either would be okay. But the snow orcs are their only active threat at the moment, because, well, Dale and Dorwinion seem to have done a number on Rune. They're still out there, the runic tribes, but it seems that, or the runic clans, sorry, but it does seem that they are no longer a potent force in the region in the way one might fear. So we shan't be seeing much of their golden armor in this campaign, I would submit. But Angmar, though, you know, if we punch a hole in Gundabad's defenses, will Angmar come in from the other side, trying desperately to plug it? Well, time will tell. But, okay, Rohan has lost its capital, Edoras. The capital of Rohan, Edoras, has fallen to the evils of this world. This is most likely just a stepping stone for the rivals of Rohan, and a bitter drop of utter defeat for Rohan. The armies of Rohan must strike back and retake the lands of the king, for if Edoras remains in the hands of Rohan's enemies, soon it will be too powerful for the Horse Lords to reclaim.
I'm gonna stick you.
And the snow orcs just keep milling about, apparently.
My lord, approaching
Here at Mount Gundabad, what do we find?
quietly.
2 generals. Let's see what they have at Eelstone.
Gathering intelligence.
Okay. They got some mining going. Okay. Let's retrain these forces to give them the latest armor available. Erendolan, you can make a marksman's range, and how I want you to, so please do. Twando's Rest, let's go for a blacksmith. Some new forces. Rakierberg. Oh, actually I do want an art gallery. So let's cancel the blacksmith for now. And get that.
Your orc.
Tis good to see you,
Hello,
my friend.
Folkret.
How can we help?
Very low voice for a hobbit, but it's okay. Okay. Let's see. How would you like our map information? Come on.
This proposal is
damn
of
it.
little interest.
Okay then.
Until we meet again. Yes.
You do you.
Without question. Yes. Stopping here.
Okay, they're still struggling with the goblins, I suppose. The orcs of the Misty Mountains. Moria. Okay.
Elves, by the light of Elbereth,
Here we have a bunch of our
for the light.
best units, so
Onward,
let's
come, my
take
brothers. Follow me.
Legolas back.
Over here. Stay in the trees for the light. Have a taste of my blood. Engage.
You know what? Actually, I want more troops.
Elves,
Why not?
For the light!
We have them.
Swiftly! Take it for the elves!
We've defeated their wretched armies.
Assail them!
Captain Musgore. You shall be subject to
Send them back!
target practice. Because that's what Legolas is doing around Rakyaberg at this moment. He's just using these guys for target practice, getting his troops to training them in the art of archery before the big push against Mount Gundabad itself.
We will fight as one! One line! We will fight as one! This is the way! We will fight.
Okay, what have they got? They got spearmen, they've got black-sheet warriors, and they've got more spearmen. So, they will be in no trouble at all. Speed it up and shoot them down. Shoot them from the flank where they're vulnerable. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be a lot of damn fun. Shooting down orcs, shooting down orcs. They probably don't even eat using knives and forks. Let's shoot those bloody uncivilized orcs. Okay. Let's take these guys and run them up and flank the enemy even further.
Only half the enemy force remains!
Yeah. They're not gonna do too well. They never were, so. Terribly sorry, guys. I mean, this is basically the medieval equivalent of a tactical carbon, using tactical carbon bombing to suppress a rebellion. Okay, what do we got? Warband. And they're dead.
And run them down. Be awed by the victory we have won
No
here
chance,
today.
no losses. Legolas took the most kills. Horse archers gained a bit of experience. No, actually, horse archers took the most kills. Now that I think of it. Okay, good. Both the knife and the hand that held it glowed with a pale light. Nazgul's Morgul blades, a knife in the dark. The knife that stabs Frodo on Weathertop. And a nice image of some Mumakil here. And the Rohan charge. Okay.
We protect the elven lands.
Indeed we do.
Follow me. Elves.
And now we need to send some reinforcements up to Dane's Halls.
Come, my brothers.
That's the way of things.
Yes, my lord. Swiftly, by the light of Elbereth. Come on! Reinforce. Follow me. Elven warriors. For the light. Come, my brothers. Onward. Ready, elves. Sire. For the light, swiftly. Elves, like the wind.
Okay.
By the light of Elbereth.
Nice. You know what? We still have heavy devastation plaguing this area, so we won't gain that much from additional taxation. Because almost half of it is going to be lost in
My
the
lord.
devastation racket.
My lord.
Speaking of Rune,
My lord,
how are
As
these
you wish.
fellows doing?
I shall continue tomorrow.
Dale still
Tomorrow's
holds
journey planned
Ruba.
out.
Okay. That'll be the turn, I suppose. Taking a sip of water. Remember to do the same. There is a Danish band called Red Warszawa, which basically means Red Warsaw, named after the Polish city of the same name. And I'm going to paraphrase in English one of their songs written in Danish, as they all are, I believe. Remember to drink water. Remember to drink water. Remember to drink water, or you'll die. So it's a message that I feel will resonate with a lot of people. Yeah. Yes. And apparently they wrote that in when they realized that very hot festival seasons were occasionally killing people. You know, people standing in the baking sun, in the hot baking sun, often without clothes or drinks or anything, just hopping around to music, and some would drop dead by fatigue. This prompted them to remember people at their concerts with their song to remember to drink water, remember to drink water, remember to drink water, or you'll die. And
Elven warriors.
I guess it kind of stuck.
What it is? I'm gonna stick you.
Sire, my lord.
Okay.
Elves, this is the way. By the light of Elbereth. Then get
Have a taste of
Jaguf.
my blade.
You are not equipped for this fight at all.
put an end to this evil.
More target practice for Legolas's fine archers. And here we have a nice shot of the prancing pony, or not a shot, but it's a drawn image. Ah, nice. It's always a bit of a gamble when engaging the enemy on hilly mountainous landscapes such as this, if you will be able to actually use that landscape to your advantage, and I think we actually will be able to do just that. But we have to be a little bit clever about it, apparently, because these hills are a bit tricky for the game to position troops in, so come on. Yeah, okay, that'll do, I suppose. Okay, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Okay, so they pull away. So what I would want to do here. Orc fighters? Small spears, small scouts, and spears. Spears, fighters, scouts, more spears. It's all gonna be fun. Okay. They won't have... Oh, they can actually come around here if they want to, but I'm not sure they will. Actually, that would... No, that would do them no good at all. So, scratch that. They're not going to do that. Okay, but we have now stoked their ire. So, horse archers shall move out of the way, lest they be pierced by orcish arrows, and that is a fate I do not wish upon even the meanest of men. Shoot the scabs. They're lightly armored. They will fall
In line, archers.
like wheat.
Archers and over here.
Just put yourself over there.
Archers.
Put yourself over there.
Archers.
Put yourself over there. Okay. Run into position for me, please, and start shooting some orcs. That would be swell. The melee brand of this battle shall be borne by Legolas's battalion. They will be able to handle themselves admirably. Perhaps even going so far as to just outright. I mean, they might even be able to just defeat everyone in combat. If, you know, even if surrounded, because this Guard are actually really, really good fighters. Better than the best fighters on the field
very
today.
much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
So, good friends, you're going to charge into these snow orcs. They stand there, idly by, waiting for your charge. Yeah, they stand no chance. We have yet to lose a rider, but oh, there one falls. Ah. Well, that calls for revenge, doesn't it, lads? But let's just move up here for now. Whilst firing, just, you know. Yeah, okay, push into them. Let's discourage them from firing at us.
This is it. Attack.
And our horse archers, they just shoot down at the snow
Only
orc
half the
spears,
enemy
chasing them.
force remains.
Or actually, they seem to be... Are they firing? Yeah, they're firing at the spearmen. Spear orcs? Spearmen? Spear orcs? Not sure about that. Usually, I mean... the English language is not prepared for another creature than the Homo sapien man, apparently. Wielding spears, so you know you wouldn't see a spear pig or a spear or a spear dog or a spear orc in this instance. It seems off when you actually say it like that, so that's interesting. We've formed our language around the presumed notion that we are the only creature able to use tools. Even a spear ape would be too much of a stretch for our linguistic sensibilities, I fear. In Danish, we have more of a tendency to use to couple a tool with a in another kind of construction, like spydkæmper, which would be a or spydsoldat, which would be either spear fighter or spear soldier. So that's one tiny little area where the Danish language might actually be more flexible than the English language, which doesn't happen very often because usually English is the much more flexible language of the two. Sorry for going on about it. It's it's the language academic in me that's taking its toll on the recording. Sorry to say. Okay, so Snork scouts moving in, foregoing their bows apparently. I mean, they shall be welcome up there. Oh no, not foregoing their bows at all. Actually, what they mean to do is shoot back at our archers from down there, which I shall not abide for a minute. Let's speed it up. I mean, this is really the final moments of the battle, to be honest. Yeah.
The battle is very much in our
And
favor.
that should rout them.
Victory will be ours.
Excellent. Okay. And now we have the final nail in this orc coffin. Yeah. These spear orcs, spear folk, these spear soldiers, spear
The
troops,
enemy army flees the field.
they are
Pursue
not
and run them down.
the luckiest of lads today. But I suppose an orc can be a lad, can they? Yeah. These spear-wielding lads. Not the most fortunate. And there they go. And I shall take that as the final casualty of the day.
Foe is utterly vanquished. Let
Nice.
all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Legolas earning his stripes. And horse archers gaining more experience. It's all good. It's all good. And almost all of our casualties are put on Legolas's bodyguard unit, which shall replenish. So I am very happy with that. By all the signs, Captain Shacklet, I'd say there's a large warrior loose, elf most likely, with an elf sword anyway, and an axe as well maybe. Call back about Sam. Oh, the dramatic irony. When they realize that the presumed elf is just an angry hobbit. But an angry hobbit looking for his friend is probably more frightening than we realize. And goodbye. I hereby execute ye.
Safe once more. Come, my brothers. For the light.
You can just keep on holding them under siege.
My lord. Follow me. Break away.
Yes, my lord.
Elves, come on.
Yes, my lord.
Swiftly.
Okay. Now, extra command when commanding infantry, but he is at his top tier, so yeah. Very vestigial honor, I'd say. Well, okay. Did we move these lads?
For the light.
We didn't, did we?
Yes, my
No.
lord.
Come on.
Up you go.
Vigilant. Form up.
And now, let's get that blacksmith. Yeah. That'll be it. Okay, the Valesmen are indeed converging on Goblin Town. It'll be interesting to see if they manage to take it, because if they do, we'll know damn well that Moria is also on the back foot. But they really should be, because I don't think Moria would be able to hold against Khazad-dûm, the High Elves, and the Vale of the Anduin. It just wouldn't be... That's not happening. That's not happening, I think. Husk at drikke vand, ellers dør I. Ah. as always, let me know which way you would want this campaign to go. But for now, Gundabad seems they seem content to do nothing at all, really. And now we come once again to the Dark Lord of Mordor, and Mistran has been overrun. Oh dear. Dale
Yes,
has
my
taken
lord.
control
Without
of
question.
the Sea of Rune.
Stopping here.
I do not seek trouble.
I shall continue tomorrow.
And we have apparently lent our assistance.
Your
That's cool.
attention is an honor, noble ally.
And they have done so with the aid of Dorwinion. Not a surprise there. Dorlingvar. Fit for... no, not quite. There's some corruption, but it's almost negated, so... let's just, yeah, let's get just that one archery unit, and that'll be fine. Lank, are you prepared? Yes. Let's get a marksman's range, and that. Then we'll get some irrigation. Because then we get the, and soon we'll also get the Arthuricon from Lank. Thranduil's Horse continues retraining and now also training fine archers indeed. Holy culture will be nice after all that. Yeah. Alliance between Isengard and Mordor. Oh, yeah. I suppose they would feel quite up against it
Elves. Yes,
at this
my
point in time.
Elves. Elven warriors.
Let's retrain the armor for those horsemen.
Yes, my lord.
Get the archers down there. Retrain their armor as well.
Elves.
The dwarves.
Man, bonny day, is it no?
Nice of you to help. Nice of you to help. And that actually will soon be able to upgrade to a large town, which
Please
I
send
will
an
welcome
emissary
with
to open negotiations, my friend.
open arms.
My lord.
Okay.
As you wish.
That choke point is
Yes.
clear.
As
All
you
the
wish.
bridges. Okay.
Stopping here.
And the Valesmen are moving on Framsburg.
Speak
They
to
probably
our
won't be able to beat Gerzog just because his unit is so powerful, and he probably has, yeah, 2 or maybe even 3 generals helping him, and the Valesmen look to be ill-equipped to deal with heavy armor, to say the least. They have some Beorning warriors, they'll help, but they're not even
Yes,
led by a
my
general,
lord.
so no, I'm not giving
Tomorrow's
them
journey
good
planned
chances,
out.
but they do keep them occupied, and that is actually a welcome thing. So, 6%. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Do we want a general? Let's get some horse archers now that I think of it.
Sire.
And let's get a dedicated governor to Rakyaberg, one that can stay in there long term. Legolas is good, and it'll be nice just getting his governance chops up to speed, but or maybe actually that governor will be taking over Dane's halls now that I think of it, and that will allow Legolas to focus entirely on claiming Gundabad for the forces of good once more. It won't be the dwarves, and maybe we could sell Gundabad to the dwarves and just let them deal with Angmar, but there's a side of me that does want to take the fight to Angmar and to Kharndum up in the western mountains. But we'll see. That's still a little ways out. We'll see. First of all, it's gonna be Gundabad, and if the Valesmen manage to claim Framsburg, then we'll just scud right past them and take Gundabad. The Allstone might do a little thing or two, but yeah. Actually, I think the dwarves would do well to focus on Berzakul, the frozen region with the ice lake up north of the mountains. And if they don't, we will. Elves marching in Berzakul seems kind of cool. Interestingly enough. Okay. And Gundabad, yet again, fails to respond in any real way. But let's see, they might have shoveled some troops around and given us something to think about. Fury of the Steppe. For long, the Variacs of Khand have lived far from any of the major battles of the Third Age. Their domain was once untouchable by their enemies. However, an enemy of the Variacs has taken the fight directly to them and has threatened to erase them from the east. Now, the chieftains of Khand have rallied in their most dire hour in order to push back this encroachment on their lands and to show these invaders the wrath of the Variacs. Oh dear, Khand is up against it. And here we go. Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing these in action. That'll be cool. Inspires nearby troops. Skill against mounts, ranged units. Nice. They don't like Baron, they don't like snow, so they're gonna hate Gundabad with a passion, but we'll send them on anyway. Hall of Music, maybe? Yeah, let's just do that. And the tower's gone to stables. Let's give him an art gallery. It's a nice little army gathering here. Let's take some horse archers as well.
For the light.
These guys are well upgraded. Thranduil's Rest also
Elves, my lord.
getting in some nice units, and soon we'll also be able to have an armorer there, which will be cool.
Come on.
Okay, let's do like that.
Elves, my lord. By the light of Elbereth. Follow me. Sire.
Let's actually put you there
Follow me. By the light
and
of
take
Elbereth.
you north,
Orders completed.
because you're a better
Elves.
commander. So you'll be
At ease.
better suited to
For the
lead the
light.
assault on Dane's halls.
Follow me.
Please send an emissary to open negotiations.
Swiftly.
You can go there. That'll be good. Okay, it's all coming together. Ooh. Sentinels are nice archers. So I really need them. I'm umming and ahhing on those Terry Avenue all day, but nah, we've got generals coming. We've got Durian, age 13, Calendron, age 15. And of course, we've got some opportunities to marry some of our
My brothers.
girls away too. But oh, Astak
Stick you.
is responding to the Valesman with force, and what force indeed! He will beat them to a bloody pulp. I would submit. Don't they have any military training? They don't have any military buildings in the Allstone, it seems. It's purely an economic town. That's weird. Okay. But I suppose the main training facility is just Mount Gundabad. And then Berserkul, I suppose. Okay, well. Again, let's see what they do. Remember to drink water, remember to drink water, remember to drink water or you'll die. And these orcs, they seem not to be drinking any water at all because they always die once they get close to me. I don't know why. Might be because of, you know, arrows flying and all that, but really, when has an arrow ever killed anyone? Really? No, it must be the lack of water. Which is why they're so eager to hold on to Framsburg, of course. And, oh yeah, they have successfully beaten off the Valesmen. Because without access to good water, they'll die. Pure and simple. Hmm. I think I'll give this recording about maybe what are we up to? Maybe 15-20 more minutes. And the goblins of Moria, the orcs of Gundabad. Okay. Remnants of Angmar. What will they do once Gundabad falls, I wonder? Will they press in immediately, or will they just be focused on dealing with the dwarves of Ered Luin? Oh no, nah, that's a bit of an open question though. Oh! Yes. It will seem that Anduin has... No, it was Moria that was cleared, so that seems... That will be the work of Khazad-dûm. Ooh, okay. So... And Goblin Town is under siege. So the orcs of the Misty Mountains are really quite up against it.
Hootsman, bonny day, is it no?
I am but an ally, Lord. Hail and well met, noble Lord. I'm gonna stick you!
No, you're not. You're not gonna stick me, I'm going to shoot you, and you're gonna die. Because you didn't drink any water. That armory almost pays for itself in how much corruption it actually saves. So I'm going to say it's going to be worth it, especially as the economy of this town expands. Okay, Randall's West. Get an armorer. Get that thing going. Okay. What can we get here? Let's get some communal farming, maybe?
Sire! Like the wind! By the light of Elbereth! Ready, elves?
Under.
For the light!
Okay. So, here we have some reinforcements. Oh, damn it. The Woodland Warriors. They're... it feels so naked when they don't have Elven Chainmail. They'll have to go back to Thranduil's Halls. I don't care. Yeah. They're not going to go into battle without Elven Chainmail. That's just, that's going to be the way of things.
Elven warriors, onward!
But, do that. Ooh, Elven King's Bowguard. Ooh, yes, I want those too. But I probably won't need them for Gundabad to any great extent because, I mean, we're gonna have a full banner army of angry elves, and it's gonna be wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. Because these guys are also going to join them, and yeah, it's going to be fun. I think the warriors are going to stop over at Thranduil's Rest to retrain for armor upgrades. Because they will have the armor on in 4 turns. Just recruiting a little bit here and there, hither and yon. Okay, and then what shall we do indeed? We shall build... nah, let's not. Let's rather just retrain some armor. That's good. Okay. The nice thing about besieging Dane's halls in this situation is that forces from Gundabad and Berserkle will not be able to make it through that mountain pass and attack Dane's halls. It narrows our front to a single point where choke points in the form of bridges and river crossings allow us to just decimate the enemy with archery fire as they come at us in basically single file. So, yeah. From a strategic point of view, that's actually quite nice because we have funneled them into a kill zone, if you will, against which they have, well, not many options, to be fair. Let's see, we hold 10 regions. With all Snow Orc regions, we'll probably crack the 15th region, so that'll be good. And then we'll have taken these short victory conditions. Okay. Ooh, yes. Caradion, the handsome. And here come all the cool elves, but they'll come in time, I suppose. 4 turns. I want them now. Oh well. I'll have to wait. But Erandolan has an archery range, and with it come Elven King's Bowguard. Nice. And we still have a pretty solid economy.
Come on! Conceal our movements.
Let's move these 4 down to Thranduil's Rest to have them retrain.
I will speak your horrid tongue, if I must.
Elves!
5 turns until surrender.
Elves! For the light! Elven warriors!
Why don't we send the Elven King's Bowguard back
Pull 'em up!
to Thranduil's Halls for
We can't get there.
retraining?
Conceal our movements. Come, my brothers!
Okay, the Valesmen
I am
want
but an
another
ally,
fight with them, and that's fine. Just keep him busy while I am rebuilding
Elven warriors!
the army
Your order.
that shall take Mount
Yes.
Gundabad.
As
Okay.
you wish. Without
Here's Berserkle.
question.
Ishgath. Mountain Guard.
Taste of my blade.
That's clearly a recruitment center for them, and they seem to also be sending troops through the Grey Mountains toward Onaznar So that's probably why the dwarves seem kind of split on sending troops there and over here. That's okay, it's understandable. So, other than that, not much to be done. I do want to check out the diplomatic situation with Eric Lewin. Ah, they are still allied to the forces of good. Okay, so they have apparently not taken the rings that with which Sauron intended to entice them. So, Dale has taken the Sea of Rune together with Dorwinion, and now they are making a vast trading empire, I should think. Which is good because the combined forces of Harad and Mordor in the south seem to be swooping away the forces of Khand. And yeah, in that case there will be a bit of a power vacuum down there, or a power vacuum among the forces of good, meaning that Mordor in particular will be pushing north now once Khand is defeated, which is probably just a matter of time at this point. So, but Isengard, they're dealing quite well with Rohan. So it'll be interesting to see. They'll meet with they'll attack the. Okay, who died there? That sounded dramatic, but okay. But Isengard will probably be at war with the Elves of Lothlorien before we know it. Framsburg is under siege again. Skiliath under attack. Oh, didn't establish diplomatic relations with the High Elves. Oh, okay. Do I have anyone over there?
Your orders, my
Not
lord.
really. I can guess he's somewhat close,
Yes.
so let's just send him through.
As you wish, my lord.
Okay, let's see what they have here at Framsburg. Wow. Okay, they got some good units. It's a mixed bag, though. Best of all is King Gerdog and his Orc Avengers, highly experienced and equipped to the
I
teeth.
would fight for your people as
Armed
if they
to
were
the
my
teeth, that
own,
is.
friend.
But against him come a vast horde of Valesmen, and even more here in the south. So they are truly intent on taking Framsburg, and they have the manpower to do it, even though they are outclassed slightly. So. But speaking of slightly outclassing your enemy,
Yes, my lord.
I think this might be the turn
Onward!
that sees Thranduil's halls emptied.
Follow me. Elven warriors.
At ease.
This will hit
We must give up the road.
the bank balance a bit, but
Swiftly.
you know, it's gonna be fine. Why? Because I say so.
Onward. Ready, elves.
So this,
Elves.
we're going to send a hell of a lot of troops up there, and probably more than is needed for a full banner army. So we will gather what we have in a primary and a secondary army, and the secondary army will be focused on Eelstone, and if possible, they will take Eelstone on their own and allow the main army to focus on Mount Gundabad under the leadership of Legolas, of course. Ooh, Elven King's Bogard, always nice. Another unit of Woodland Sentinels? Nah, we can wait. Ar Adonai reigns supreme. Ah, so Dol Amroth is really up against it, I assume. Okay, yeah. It's good that we're winning the war in the north, because the south isn't doing so great. apparently.
Approaching my
Yellowstone, virtually undefended.
Hail and well met, no. Have a taste of my
But
blade.
they do try to keep hold a choke point over there.
my lord.
My guess is that it
Approaching
won't be enough.
I'm gonna
Captain
stick
Lunas
you.
coming in from Berserkul with some reinforcements. Yeah,
Have a taste of my
4
blade.
units.
Sire.
Nah, it's not going to be enough, I think.
By the light of
Kelendion the Handsome.
Elves.
And he will
we
be the
must
one to
give
take
up
on
the road.
Yellowstone. He'll take
For the
some
light.
minor elvish units like these.
Swiftly.
And yeah, that'll be it. We are coming up on the final turn of this episode, I think. I think we have made good progress. We have captured Rakyaberg. Okay, someone... Oh, I think Gundabad has just been killed by regicide. Ooh. Yeah. Because Dane's Halls just turned rebel. Let's see if we can swipe left. The Anduin Vale, they have definitely taken Framsberg. Yes, Yellowstone is rebel. Gundabad is rebel. So now it's just a matter of getting to Gundabad. That's all that counts right now. Okay, goodbye, Snorks. It was nice knowing you. Well, not nice. You killed my faction leader, Thranduil, and that shall never be forgotten. But you know, it was nice shooting you in the face with arrows, and then letting you die by lack of water. Because if you don't drink water, you will die. That's just logic, apparently. Okay. I'm done with making dumb jokes. Come to think of it, I'm probably not done making dumb jokes, but yeah. Faunus rebuilt. Dunedain doing well. Lord of Gundabad is dead. And Balamethor is coming to aid us in Thranduil's halls. That's nice. He'll
Follow me.
serve as a nice governor of Dane's halls, I think. Oh Jesus, a lot of garbage
I'm
orcs,
gonna
but still.
stick you.
Elven warriors. Yes, my lord.
Okay, it's about time. So we put some elves over there.
Over here.
Take away Legolas.
Follow me.
We join in arms.
Elves. Onward. Come, my brothers. Scout the area. Elven warriors. Come on.
Okay, and then we have a bunch of elves here.
Swiftly.
Okay,
Conceal our movements. Form up.
should gather in Rakyaberg.
Yes, my lord.
Inhabitants of the Vale. Interesting. And Orc Marauders. With a pretty big army, so that is going to be quite a battle, nonetheless. Eminifuen. Yeah, let's get that and that and that. And that's going to be good. And Enethar, you've got the gallery, so let's get an inn. And then we'll get some baths. It's all going to be hunky-dory. Once a legitimate power, they have been now confided to the annals of history. So now we're technically not at war with anyone. Not even Mordor, I think. So that's an interesting turn. Yeah, with 7 allies and no enemies. The game's logic, usually, at this point, when the player has no enemies,
Follow me.
is to just betray and attack. That's something I have observed quite a bit. But I think that this is where I'm going to end this episode. So, really, I hope you'll stick around to see us conquer Mount Gundabad and perhaps provide a bit of trouble for the forces of Angmar, as they will soon figure out what a stab in the back from an elven knife feels like. But yeah, we'll try to mop up these mountain provinces, especially Berserkul, actually. That'll be kind of nice. I want to see these battle maps and see Legolas take them on. That'll be cool. But for now, until then, I shall bid you a wonderful rest of your day, morning, night, whatever time of day you watch this video is all cool by me. And make sure to bring a smile to someone's face today. Life is better when you do. This is Captain Total Waffle signing out. Have a wonderful time, everyone, please.